Hi, I'm Christina Trauthwein, VP of Content and Partnerships at Hotel Business. And right now I'm with Tracy Prigmore, and she's the founder of She Has a Deal. Welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Good to have you here. So before we jump into what's new in terms of initiatives and partnerships, let's talk a little bit about She Has a Deal and its mission and why it's such a labor of love for you.
Sure. Well, I started She Has a Deal after my pursuit of hotel ownership. So I found it to be very challenging to break into the business. I wasn't able to find information in the way that I needed it to be successful, to take on those risks. It was really difficult to find a mentor. And so I finally figured it out. And through that process, I created a 9-stage hotel investment roadmap that took all the complexities of it and put it into a framework that makes it actionable. And I thought other women could benefit from it because during the journey I met women who would say, oh, I've been to this conference or that conference and I still don't know how, where to start or how to start. Can you help me? And so when I found out that, Marriott and Hilton were interested in increasing the number of women owning and developing hotels, then it was evident to me what was needed, and I went to both of them. So that's how I got started.
Mentorship is so important, and you certainly have been a mentor to a lot of women, so that's been great. What are some of the deals that are in motion right now?
Yeah, so we just finished SHaD Pitch 2022, and we have 4 deals that are in the works.
Okay, great.
One is a redevelopment of an old 1920s hotel. It still has the old front desk as well as the signage, and so that's going to be a redevelopment, and it'll be a soft brand. We're still deciding which soft brand to do. We also, on the other spectrum, we have an economy branded hotel in Tennessee that's under contract. That's just an acquisition with the PIP. Then we have our first international deal, which is going to be under a soft brand in the Honduras that's being worked on. And then a new wellness boutique brand that's being launched in Arizona.
Sounds like great markets to be in between soft branded and the wellness retreats. They're so popular right now. Everybody seems to want to go to those. So it sounds like a great place to be. Let's talk about applications for 2023 and where you are in the process for that.
Sure. So applications are open.
Okay.
And we are accepting applicants on a rolling basis for early careerists. We have the early careers competition, and we also have the Today's Woman competition. The Today's Woman competition is for the seasoned professional who has experience in hospitality or other fields, related fields, but needs additional assistance with knowledge and to resources, in order to get their deals closed. And so both of those applications are open, and we are accepting women who would like to learn and be a part of our community, as well as pitch, which is the important part. The reason we set it up like that is that we wanted women who are going through our master classes in education to be able to apply that knowledge real time as they're learning. So they go out and they find a deal and they do all the analysis, and then they pitch that before investors, prospective investors, to raise capital, as well as to judges who determine who wins the equity prize that we give away.
So if I'm someone who is interested in applying, what's the process?
Sure. So you go to shehasadeal.com.
Okay.
And you go to pitch competition, and then it has a whole landing page with all the specifics and details about each of the programs. And they just click and apply. They'll go through an interview process, and we're very inclusive. We just have the interview process to make sure that people are, number one, qualified, meaning they meet the criteria, but that they understand the commitment. So it is a commitment. It's 8 months of education. And so you really have to be committed. A lot of times people ask us, well, how much time is involved? And I was like, we can't tell you how much time. Our master classes occur once a week. We also have workshops, but it's really what you put into it as to what you get out of it. So not only are you going to the master classes, you have to go out, find a deal, and put well, really, you find an opportunity. You turn it into a deal.
To turn it into a deal, sure.
And so you have to do all the due diligence, the market analysis, the financial analysis, all of that. to actually
But it
be
sounds like-
prepared to pitch the deal.
Yeah, great hands-on experience, learning from people who really know, how to walk them through the process.
Yes, and I mean, it's really important to take advantage of it as well. So we have our masterclass education process. We've brought in industry luminaries who are sharing their knowledge and wisdom with the women, and they become a source of information. And those luminaries can also help connect the women to different other industry leaders to help them get their deals closed.
So it's like networking and resources, and sometimes when you have that experience, you form those relationships that last your lifetime, so they're always someone to tap into.
Absolutely, and that was one of the pieces I wanted as a part of She Has a Deal, was really that the ecosystem, but a community of women and others who want to see women succeeding in the business. And so that's what we've done, that's what we've created. And so it's nice to go to the conferences and see other, SHaD women, and we get together for dinner and just have a connection.
You build a
that
community,
wasn't available
right?
in the
And
past.
yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. So why is She Has a Deal so critical to the growth and the health and success of this industry?
I like to say, and I think it's so important, the world needs to experience the brilliance of women, the products, the services, and the innovation that women can bring to the industry. And so we all know that we serve a diverse and inclusive customer base. And so why haven't we in the past had more women involved on the ownership side of the business, creating and developing these products and delivering that service? So I just think it's important. I believe that the industry will have explosive, innovative growth when more women are owning and developing hotels.
Sounds like something to look forward to.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me, Christina.